Mark, a ruthless performance to see off 2015 world champion Stuart Bingham. The Crucible's not been your happiest of hunting grounds, so how pleased are you to have such a brilliant performance here?
Yeah, it's probably my most one-sided second round match that I've ever had here, in my favour. I've obviously been beat 13-4 in the past, but I knew I needed to play better. I commentated on Stuart's first game and I thought he looked really sharp in the balls, and I knew I needed to improve on my own scoring, which I did. I think I had 13 breaks over 50 there, and that'll get the job done most times. So signs are good going forward. Cut out a few silly errors here and there, but in general the game's in good shape.
And it is such a marathon, this tournament. Does it help having a really comprehensive win and being able to kind of relax for the rest of the day?
There's no doubt that'll help, because you want to conserve as much energy as possible here. It's a long slog for 17 days, and you need to be as ready as possible physically and mentally. So yeah, it would have been nice to finish it yesterday, get out with a session to spare, but can't complain with 13-4.
I know you were wearing a little good luck bracelet
Yeah.
from your daughter Harley. How much does it help having little things like that out there?
Yeah, honestly, it's just whenever things are sort of maybe going a little wrong, or you miss a shot or two, you look down, you see it's not the end of the world. There's bigger and better things going on right now in my life, and it's about just staying as calm as possible, and that definitely helped.
You've been doing a bit of commentary this week. I think there's always, when players do commentary, there's kind of criticisms from the side. Sean Murphy was very dismissive of that after his defeat. What do you think of that when people talk about this?
Yeah, look, I would never commentate or be in studio on days that I play. I think that does detract from your preparation for a match, but that's not what I've done. I've spoke to the people whenever they asked me about doing it, and I said, look, I'll help you out and I'll do it, because I enjoy doing it as well, but I would never do it on days that I play. So I don't feel like it sort of hurts my preparations. No, I feel like I would be twiddling my thumbs a lot if I wasn't doing it, so it passes some time, and like I say, I actually enjoy the analysis side and stuff and seeing what other players are going through out there.
With your analyst's hat on, there's been a lot going on with that Ronnie O'Sullivan, Hussein Bafai game, stuff off the table, breaks on it. What have you made of all that?
Well, I was playing yesterday, obviously, whenever they started, but I heard the commotion whenever Hussein done the break off in frame 2, and like I've just said, impressed there. I don't really see what he was trying to gain from it. Ronnie's been around too long, and he's too good at the mental side. People think that he's not, but he's very crafty, and he'll not get caught up with that. He'll probably be the complete opposite of what everyone will expect. They'll probably expect him to come out, fiery and say a few things about Hussein, but that's not Ronnie. Ronnie will go the complete other way, and I called it pretty well yesterday, that he'd be very composed, relaxed, and want to show him he means business in other ways.
And look back on you've only been to that single table set up once back in 2009. I'm sure you probably think you're a very different player now to back then. How desperate would you be to get back there, and you're only one match away now?
Yeah, it's hard for me to actually get my head around how long that's been, but it is what it is. I'll come here with my best chance in a long time, not just to get to the one table set up, but to win this tournament, which is what I'm here for. I don't feel like I'll have gained anything if I get to the one table and then lose. But it's just a sign of how poorly I've done here, and that's just it. I have to play better and I have to be better, and I feel like I am right now.
And it'll be against Jack Jones or Neil Robertson. Jack in command in that one. Are you surprised with how that game's gone?
It could be a little surprise, because obviously Neil's big favourite on paper, but look, Jack's a very, very good player, probably the most improved player on tour. Very good and comprehensive win over Ali Carter, who's one of the foreign players of the season in the first round. And he showed against Neil already in that first 2 sessions that he's not going to shy away from the victory line, and there's a long way to go yet. Matches have been won many times from 10-6 behind, but I'm sure Jack will fancy his chances right now. It's going to be a tough match for me if he does get through.
Well done today, and good luck.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.